way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 25
yards that time.
First down, Detroit.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
21 yards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, Quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
50.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Come to me, it's me. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. 6-0 our score after 1.
Cardinals 6, Lions nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, Stafford here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
To Marvin Jones.
A good pickup there at 22.
2 yards.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to go for a bit. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
To Jamal
And
Adams.
he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he's a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Lions 14, Cardinals 6.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 3rd down, Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 at over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cardinals 6. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A final shot before half for Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray now to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And some room to roam now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Lions 40-yard line.
From the gun, Murray caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, Just 171.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Snags it for the pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll find Williams on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll He'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
Murray's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Larry Fitzgerald. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Here's Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Cardinals 14.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Stafford going to throw it. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.